My Home Matters began as the answer to a lot of prayers. I knew I wanted to be a teacher from the time that I was in about first grade, and I taught for about 9 years before I had my first child, Julia, in 2004. And I knew with every fiber of my being that I wanted to be home as long as possible. And then I went on for about another year before I finally left public school teaching, and that's when I had my son, Gregory. And I knew I had to think of something pretty quickly to allow me to stay home, so I prayed every single night that I would find something that would allow me to continue staying home. And then my third child, Daniel, was born in 2009, and when he was about 4 or 5, we inherited 2 really beautiful reclining chairs from my grandmother when she was moving out of her home. But they didn't fit our decor, so I ended up sitting through my daughter's dance lessons in the lobby with earbuds and an iPad, watching YouTube videos about how to recover furniture. The chairs were pretty ambitious for a first project, but the next thing I knew, I had done it, and they turned out really good. And then people started telling me I should start a business. But I like doing other things also. I had kind of gotten a little more crafty, and I was enjoying learning about other things. I learned how to make wreaths, and I learned about Annie Sloan and her chalk paint, and I redid our bedroom furniture, and that was fun, and it just kind of snowballed into all these different projects. So because I didn't want to limit myself, I decided to come up with a name that would kind of cover all things. So ultimately I decided to call the business My Home Matters. Gradually I got more and more requests and orders, and suddenly life was shifting in a direction that was exactly what I had prayed it would become. It wasn't something that was just bringing in a little bit of extra money. It was something that I absolutely loved doing. I started meeting the most wonderful people, and they were genuinely happy for me. And then the signs came along. I had seen a couple signs that I liked, and I decided I was going to give it a try. I didn't have any kind of machine or anything, so I just used the old-fashioned methods to make a couple of signs for my kitchen, and then the next thing I knew, you were seeing signs pretty much all over the place, and eventually the signs just kind of took over. Custom orders were coming in by text, by email. I was getting orders in the grocery store line. I was getting orders when I would go in and try to volunteer in the classroom. And then there were some people that said, you know, could you maybe offer workshops and we could come and make them ourselves? And gradually that became the next phase of My Home Matters. So now people can register right online for our events. But the addition of the workshops became a little more than I could handle all by myself. So I hired 2 awesome assistants, and in addition to them, I also have a team of other people working behind the scenes, helping me kind of live the dream that I had prayed would come along. And my husband and my family have been super supportive, and I'm sure that the kids miss the planning and the making of all the dinners and me keeping up with the laundry and all of that, but overall I think that they're glad that I'm working from home, and where, you know, if they're sick and they have to stay home, I can adjust around that and be here when they need it. I think my kids are learning also a lot about how much hard work goes into starting a business from scratch. My husband has his own business, and they've always gotten to see him in action at work, and they get to spend a lot of time with him. But with me, they got to see me kind of create that from the very beginning. So at My Home Matters, we offer our signs and furniture and home decor items on Etsy, as well as on our website. And the popularity of the workshops, coupled with the fact that sometimes it's a little hard scheduling wise, that it led me to the creation of a new concept called My Home Matters Boxed Up. And it's a monthly subscription in which members are not only receiving a box of goodies to their doorstep, in which they can create their own home decor item, but they're also getting access to a private Facebook group in which I'm providing all of the demonstration videos. We're talking about decorating ideas and organizing ideas and how to use the projects that they're just creating in their home decor. There's lots of different positives to having that kit come to your door. Sometimes people don't want to come to the workshop because they just feel a little intimidated by other people because they don't feel crafty. So this will allow them to do all of the projects, but yet be able to access a community of people in the Facebook group where we can still help each other out and ask questions and all of that. What's really fun is that the monthly box contents are always a mystery. So when it arrives on your front step, you don't know what's in it until you open it. We have people of all ages, all seasons of life, and we've got them already going to several states. I've not only met people who've become repeat customers, repeat workshop attendees, but I've also formed a bond with some of these people. It's really incredible. I've also met so many people online through this kind of work, through different groups, other business owners doing some of the same thing, creative business owners all over the country. And it's been through what I've learned with those people and the combination of everything over the last several years that has helped me learn that community over competition is a powerful thing.
Just recently, within about a month of making this video, we've added a second box subscription that is at a lower price point. It's a smaller box and it's called Happiness is Homemade. So we now have those two boxes plus the combination box where you could get both, called the Creators Combo. We'll put the links to everything in the description, and that way you can look into it and see if there's something more you'd like to know. Please follow us on Facebook, My Home Matters LLC, and on Instagram and Pinterest, we are my_home_matters. And don't forget to like this video, and please subscribe to this channel. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.